I even begin? Shout out to Woo, but we did the Woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin'. But this big Damo business. This big Pyro business slipping. Spin it.
With that being said, champion, we remain here. We got Anwar in the building.
Salute, man.
Bad Money, if you don't know, now you know Philly, you know what I'm saying? Get familiar because, champion year panel's coming, so you got to, get in tune with certain faces as we break this down.
They don't really have to get too in tune with me if they're familiar with the champion of the year panel.
Yeah, because you've been on there every time.
Yeah, I'm kind of like alumni on there, so to speak. In a way. I know you for a very long time.
Yeah, bless.
You know what I mean?
Salute.
I want to present you with something.
Here we go.
I've been coming to champion for a while. I've probably been up here in about 2 years.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of niggas come up here and do it. I don't think they did it right.
Okay.
I see the Cirocs.
Okay, here we go.
I see the Rosés. And because I've been here, not here to 2.0, but because I've been here.
Yeah. This is what it's about. You understand me? Huh?
You built this thing on
This is top tier shit. You understand me? This is how you start the show. Bad money is good money. No, but good money is bad. Money is bad, but you get what I'm trying to say. Yes. Thank you, sir. Again, appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
man. Much love and respect,
Always.
man. Much love and respect. I'll see what it is. But with that being said, we can start the show, man. Smack Volume 7 went down, I believe, a few days ago at this point. And now we are here. Where do y'all want to start with? The event?
Yeah.
I mean, was it good? Was it bad? Talk to me.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't necessarily long and drawn out. One thing that nobody's crediting caffeine with when everybody makes their complaints about URL and the transition to caffeine is how quickly we getting through battles. It's not taking up our whole day. Yeah, people had complaints about it starting at 8 o'clock sometimes on the East Coast.
They fixed it.
But
they fixed it.
We getting through the entire event as a whole. We getting through that a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? I got time to still watch Cobra Kai with my kids when I'm you know what I mean?
That's a fact too. It's like, being a fan that, bought a ticket and waited in line and it took 12 hours to get through the event and then you got to drive home. You Philly. You got to drive 2 hours. So you get back home at 1 a.m. to now, you know what I mean? We just
1 a.m.
Yeah, basically
I done been like 2:30.
Okay,
John's over at 11:30. You hang out, you take your pictures. It's midnight. Yeah, you get home.
I done been outside 6 a.m. getting drunk. Yeah, some man is 6 and been there till like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
to have the events, be 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on what happens, what transpires, I appreciate that time-wise. So, yeah.
I enjoyed it. The one thing is this, right? People, you can't please all the people all the time, right?
At all.
This is what I will say. I'm gonna go ahead on record. Black, protect me if I get in trouble. Okay?
I can't. I'm not protected either.
It's Jay Black's fault.
They got me up out of here.
If anybody's mad, it's Jay Black's fault. He told me to say this. No, seriously. I think that caffeine and URL kind of get a bad rap. They're trying to do things in the COVID environment, right?
Oh yeah,
we got a lot of leagues that are doing events, and shout out to all of them. I'm not throwing any shade or hate or anything, but it's like a lot of people are going trying to do events and things like that to give people content.
Yeah.
Caffeine and URL are going above and beyond. Everybody's getting a COVID test. Your temperature's taken. You have to wear gloves, masks, the whole nine. They have a lady in there, shout out to her, who literally walks around with measuring tape to see what the square footage of the room is, how many people could be, all that. I say all that to say, Volume 6, they said, okay, well, if it's outside, we can do whatever. Caffeine and URL came together with the movie set thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people wasn't okay with the fake street thing. So, again,
some people was cool with it. I had Rosenberg Raw. He said he liked it.
That's what's up.
Rosenberg Raw comes from, the part of the essence. We from PA, man. You know what I'm saying? I come from 30 pages of rhymes in here. Like, we gonna talk today. But I come from them corners and them back blocks and wherever where you supposed to rap at, you just rap. It don't matter where you at. I'm not gonna sit there and put too much of a focus on the environment. I want to hear the rapping.
Right, and as long as you can see and hear, But I said all that to say that they brought it back inside. So now, we're back in the building. So I think that was dope. Bad already brought it up. The fact that we can get through an event in a relatively decent amount of time, by the time we got done, still can get something to eat or whatever. It's not, you're not exhausted. You're not like, oh my God, it's my whole day. So, all the battles were dope. It to the point.
Whoa! I stopped smack. I gotta stop you.
No, to the point that we didn't have no battle with somebody in there stinking it up, choking all 2-3 rounds, and you like, oh my God, how did he even get paid? That kind of thing. So that's what I meant. Whether you enjoyed somebody's material or not, everybody came with their rounds. Yeah. So.
For me, I thought it was a good event up until the main event. And they removed the crowd, which took away from the battle as well. A lot of times, the main event was the crescendo of the event, and for them to take away the crowd and then the battle to be what it was, it took the event down. This is like a 7 out of 10 for me. If Verb and Rock would have came through and the crowd was there, it'd have been like 8.
Yeah.
Or 8.5 or something.
I think a 7 is a solid number. I'm good with that.
I heard some complaints about why is there people there to begin with, but this is, can I curse?
Yeah.
Say whatever you want. Come on, champion. Okay. This is the fucking volume. I wanted to feel like the volume, dog. All right, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, for the rooms to be cleared out is cool, but I don't want to see that for everything.
Right.
I want to see the volumes. Get me in on the volume. That's Bad Money's goal for 2021, possibly. Get me in on the volumes. But I wanted to feel like the volume, you know what I'm saying? And this, even though it was in a warehouse, again, I'm not too big on where it's at. People there reacting and stuff like that for the battles, it felt like a volume. Besides, shout out to Sue Surf to Echo.
Echo, which they was experiencing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would say this too, when Rock and Mook battled, the situation was, shout out to Mook, he had at least 15 people with him. Rock had 4. There was already 10 people there. That's why they had to do that. Can we not do that no more? It doesn't make sense to have y'all two there on top of that. On top of it was an alleyway. Right. This is a big warehouse situation. It's not going to be a good situation. It's not going to be a good battle that way. Yeah. And then Rock battles the way he battles, and then Verb battles. It just didn't make sense to have it, no crowd. You know what I'm saying? And now to see that Tay Rock tweets out that he didn't want it like that. Oh no, we ain't doing that then. Yeah. If Tay Rock is saying I don't want it like, and it's happening, nah. Put the crowds back in. They both gotta agree to that. They both gotta say yes. I don't want this. I don't want that. That's what has to happen.
Exactly, because and I'm gonna put this one on Rock. Shout out to Rock. You the face of the URL. Like if that ain't what you want, then no. Then that shouldn't be how it is, because the norm is we have people in the building. Yeah. So you should be able to say, no, I want to stick with what's normal, as opposed to agreeing to an exception. I'm sorry. I want to react to the gun bars, to the haymakers and stuff like that.
Yeah, so. I mean, shout out to the good brother Ben Swayze, New Era Podcast. Those are my folks. I love what y'all doing over there.
Damn, I'm wild. Shout out to Damn, I'm Wild.
Yeah,
Lola,
Big Low.
I want to say all their names. Shout out to the team over there. You know what I'm saying? Dutch, yeah.
You know what I mean? Freddie. Ben said it was like the scene in Bruce Almighty. In the room. Just them two in there.
Yeah. They gotta fix that, man. They gotta fix that. And again, hearing that Rock tweeted out like, yo, they trying to mess me up with this. You're not doing that. So official versus Rock, it has to have people in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or if people in there or people to the side, people got to be there.
Right.
So yeah, we want to start with the first battle of the event. How y'all want to do this?
Yeah.
Y'all want to go in order of things happen, order of operations?
Might as well.
All right. Yeah. The first battle was Arsonal versus Danny Myers. I didn't get a chance to watch this battle back in its entirety, but again, in the building, I kind of gave a brief summary of who I thought won. Still, to this day, I still got Danny Myers winning that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I got Danny winning that. Yeah. He was more direct. He had a good approach. He kind of painted the narrative of disrespectful. You do that because you this, because you that. Right. To me, it worked. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lex. Lex said trying too hard versus less effort. Less effort's going to look away. I think trying too hard actually won this time. Okay. And shout out to Danny Myers because he had drugs 2 weeks prior. So for him to deliver a performance like this, after that, that's fire to me. Yeah. So shout out to Danny.
I got no argument. You go ahead.
I feel like Danny Myers is stepping fully into Danny Myers finally. First time I saw Danny Myers was versus John on AAD. Okay. And I feel like the drugs battle. I was hoping he didn't do another Who Am I? You know what I'm saying? As I thought maybe Arsonal might do a Who Are You? I'm thinking Arsonal's going to go in
That'd
there
been fire.
and have the real vet talk
No,
with Danny.
who are you?
Yeah.
That would have been. Let's talk about who are you.
Yeah, that could have been
Talk
crazy.
about his accomplishments, you know what I'm saying,
boy.
and how this battle was his consequence. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it together. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. But
That would have been fire.
I'm thinking, Arsonal's going to kind of take that approach, and he didn't. If I don't want to hear from URL's lawyers, but I did watch everything back. Arsonal was better on the watch back, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of ways, but that was Danny's battle, man. Danny took that battle clearly, kind of like is elevating. I'm hoping Danny is real strategic this year, you know, when picking his opponents and moving forward.
And I got a little backlash for that. It's like, yo, I want the best for Danny. Like, people don't understand, like, when me and Danny playing Street Fighter, I'm cool with him. So when I'm saying stuff, it's all in love. He be talking shit about me too, so shout out to Danny. I be donating on the channel, all that. I rock with Danny. And he won't beat me in Street Fighter again, but anywho.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it was 1-1. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna do that again, though. Shout out to Danny.
You uploaded that to YouTube? Or you trying to hide that like conceited and young ill?
I put up the parts of me winning, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got that. You know what I'm saying? We leave that there.
Yeah.
But Danny Myers, for me, he won. He won clearly. And this is a running theme, you know what I mean? They got me out of here. I might apologize in the show.
Okay.
But I asked Danny and Arsonal, do you want the votes read?
Right.
I think Danny might have said yes. Somebody said yes, and I read the votes. And shout out to Arsonal. If anybody for me to be scared of, it will be Arsonal. On top of that, he got this big dreadhead guy that's 6'4", right there. So if I'm scared to do something, it would have been that battle, and I read out. You know what I'm saying? The votes was 3-0 in Danny Myers' favor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Danny had a fire scheme in the third about pretty much Arsonal and how he got to where he was at, and he was in school and all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he incorporated all of the Jersey rappers. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, Danny is stepping his game up, like, to the next level to where it's though I'm starting to feel like, I do want to see Danny versus Lux because
Oh, here we go.
it's a hip-hop battle. I don't think I want to see it right now, but if Danny continues to elevate and take his career to where he can take it to, and he's starting to pull out something that I mentioned the first time I came up to champion with you, which is veteran moves. Danny's been in the game a long time, and we've seen Danny rap his ass off and be one of the top 10 battlers in battle rap every year, you know what I'm saying, as far as content and on paper.
Yeah.
But with veteran moves is he bringing them out to stand apart. And I think this year, 2021, we're starting to finally see veteran Danny.
And according to the general consensus, he's 6-0 right now, and people are already saying he's in the lead for champion year. Thank y'all for saying stuff.
Oh,
like that.
6-0.
Thank
Right.
y'all.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm like
6-0.
6-0. He ain't had 6.
No, I mean 6 rounds.
I got
Right. People doing rounds now.
Okay.
Shout out to Sean, they doing rounds. They count up every single round. I will say, people say, oh, why is Lux on a pedestal? Because the battle rappers put them there. The battle rappers put him there. You feel me?
Which battle?
I left off at why I throw Lux on a pedestal is because everybody's calling him out. They keep saying his name. They're putting him there. If you let a legend from the past just fade out, shout out to Coco. You know how they keep the pictures up, whatever. Then the pictures there, they stay alive. They keep saying his name and hold him that high regard. And you got 4 people in the car calling him out. This is why he's gonna be where he's at. So Danny Myers wants Lux. I think he'd get him. But I think the person that's next up for him is gonna be Chilla Jones. But that's neither story. That's another story.
We're going to get there.
That's another story.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
We're going to get
That's
there.
another story.
We're going to get there.
All right, so we are in agreement that Danny got this.
Yes.
The fan vote also was 30 ball. The
I
next.
had Danny winning every round. I did see a couple people, and I seen them get cursed out for it, say that they had ours 2-1. The rounds are closer on the watch back. You know what I'm saying? When
I
you
think
look
the
at
round
it,
that's
especially
not
the
close to
second.
the first.
Yeah,
Right.
First, you kind
the
of
first is
slipped up a little bit here and there.
But the second is
Correct.
definitely close.
Okay. All right. This one I watched the first round back of the battle, and Av versus DNA. Where do you want to go with? How you want to do this? How y'all want to do this? How y'all want to do this?
What was the caffeine vote for the first round? There we go. Let's start there.
We got to start.
You know what? I'm scared to read the votes, man. I don't want to.
You want to get into the controversy now?
I don't want to. I'm scared to read the vote. No. The votes was DNA second and third.
Okay.
And they gave Av the first round by 5,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They gave Av the first round by, I think it was 5,800, some shit like that.
Salute to them. Jesus. That's all. Salute to them.
I watched it back. Shout out to Av.
Was you on the 800 part? That's all.
I didn't vote. I don't vote.
No, I'm saying when you watched it back, what side was you on? That's all. I'm waiting.
I'm on the side of debatable.
Okay,
I'm on
for
the
the
side of
first?
debatable for the first. I don't think Av got the first clearly. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Av had some moments, but DNA had some moments too. I got a few bars down. I'm not gonna read every bar, but one of the bars like from DNA was some Miles Morales different on the web, and I thought he was really in his bag when he got to the Aquaman. I'm Aquaman, the only person that can talk to the shark.
He had a lot of shark flips. He had everything except shark shit that Mac Myra had. Any possible shark flip that Fonz didn't have, DNA had it. I was impressed at that.
So at first round's debatable with me, and
Bad.
how you calling it first?
I think it's debatable.
First of all, we ain't gotta do round by round because the battle isn't out, so we just give an overall. But how you feel?
I think it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? We talking about overall battle.
Overall.
There's some people there that are gonna give Av 1 and 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Wait. Hold on. I need to make sure I'm understanding this here. What's debatable? Are you saying the first is debatable or the battle's debatable? I need to be very clear. However you say it, let's be very clear.
I think the first is debatable.
The first round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
But not the battle.
We're not going to negate the fact that we had 33% no gun bar Av, 66% no gun bar Av this
Second
whole
and
battle.
third, he did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had a nice little talk with DNA, a grown man talk.
Yes,
like,
he
I didn't
did.
expect
Which
that.
I liked.
Yeah.
I like battle rappers getting there for some people.
But, and this is something like you worry about with call-outs because Av called DNA out when he battled chess. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes by the time a person gets to somebody they called out, like they don't execute the plan right. By the time Av has finally gotten to DNA has switched this whole DNA approach up. DNA has reemerged in battle rap since the Vixen battle with a whole different style and approach of, how he's rapping, how he's formulating his approach to his opponents.
Yeah.
So I was worried about Av with that going into this battle and the fact that Av was able to adapt.
Yeah.
He's showing again veteran moves. Yeah. You're not part of the new class, Av. You're not running with them. Yeah. You are a veteran at this point.
I will say this though, everybody don't gotta do no gun bars. Av is completely in his right to continue gun bars because there was no critique on Av's name that said, yo, we don't believe you. It doesn't look good. You're holding it like this. The critique was on DNA.
Right.
So it makes all the sense in the world that DNA took that criticism and then applied it to all his rounds and saying, I'm going to talk about your life, your struggles, how you were 9K, you this and that, the battle with Big K or whatever, it didn't happen because of this and that. It makes all the sense in the world for DNA because y'all kept complaining about it. So Av and the Rocks or whoever else decides that y'all don't got it. I like gun bars.
All right.
Especially when the crowds come back. I want the bang, pop, pop, chit chat, cop, stab, stab. I want all of that, please.
No bows though.
Bow, all of that.
Headshot.
Stabby stabs, headshots.
Headshot.
Indian style, all of that. Let's not move as a unit to no gun bars, please. And thank you.
Av said something that rebuttals pretty much like what you were saying in the third round. He said to DNA, if 50 hand you a script for power, you're not going to play that character to feed your family. This is entertainment.
I like that.
Why you stop doing that? You can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment, and you stop doing this. We're in a world of entertainment, and that's something that people tend to forget with battle rap is that this is still part of the entertainment industry,
That's a fact.
so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? And Av made a good point with that. Like, why you stop playing with guns? I'm saying some shit that you wasn't doing already, that you ain't never did. In the entertainment world, we only entertain and relax. It's not that serious. Your kids understand. Get the money. Get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a fact.
yeah.
I'm gonna say that too. So people we forget that we're in the entertainment business. And I seen Official, she's doing her promo, her battle with Tim
Yeah,
Rock is
people get
announced.
mad.
Why y'all getting mad at
About the
Shout to Rock.
promo.
Why y'all getting mad at Official for promoing?
Yo, they
She's
took-
supposed to clown him.
Somebody had to take Bernie Sanders' place.
That's a fact. And that picture is rock on.
It's entertainment. Let them beef and go back and forth. Like we don't gotta be. I'm team Rock. I'm about to get mad at Official, talk bad at Official, tell her to shut up and this and that. Let her do what she do. And the same thing when Rock starts going in on Official. Let Rock do. They about to battle. What you expect them to say? Nothing. All right. But for me, I had DNA Second and third, clear.
Okay.
First, debatable.
Okay.
But we gotta have the conversation in the third round. And you know how his round was extreme length.
I mean, shout out to
His round. I said round. Not no begging party. No begging party. Don't bring Ace on me. Ace on me will pop up as soon as you say beg up. I got time.
checking the hallway right now.
Somebody's at the
Beg
door.
your pardon, bud, and then he gonna dip.
Yeah, right.
But shout out to Av's manager Kenny. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. DNA shot at you a lot, Kenny. You should have.
In South Park too, yeah.
You should have tapped somebody and told, Av should have gave him the look.
Yeah.
Like, yo, call time on this nigga, something.
I don't care how it looks. People keep saying it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad if he raps for 4 extra minutes.
But this is the determining factor in the
And
battle.
land bombs in the
second.
last 2 minutes? What?
This is the crucial part of the battle in the second and the third is that Av was potent all his rounds in the second and the third, but DNA's round length was a lot longer.
And he was, to me, he was also better. To me,
He was better and he was more energetic.
And you gotta, if you're a battle rapper and you care about winning, you gotta cut people off.
Yeah.
You gotta cut people off. I think DNA wins regardless.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I let y'all rock.
DNA
I let y'all.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because I
But
wanted.
keep in mind, there's other battles on the card that
I know.
So
I understand that.
just watch yourself. Watch yourself.
As people
Tell
are
you right
watching
now.
these episodes, they best be. I want to hear Anwar shut up because Anwar said maybe 10 sentences. It was dope. I think that Av is one of my favorites. He is, again, it's Run Nitty and Av, 1A, 1B. I don't care how you call it. So I'm always entertained by Av's material, and at the end of the day, at some point in time, if we're gonna go Universal, it was 1-1 going into the third.
They always make it 1-1 going into the third.
That's how you do it.
All right. Well, I'm here for 1-1 going to the third. Just for
We're gonna
record.
talk about that too.
I'm here for 1-1 going into the third. But for like you said, DNA's third. I seen a video. Av said something like, DNA lied me. It was supposed to be X amount of time. Hey man, that's your job, man. Keep the timekeeper. I mean, at the end of the day, do what you gotta do. Because if you don't, then you find yourself in a situation like this. I think DNA got the second and third clear. But again, it's like Av's content was still good. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody wants to say like the only reason DNA got the third was because he rapped longer, then that's why
I mean, that's Av's fault.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because DNA went first.
Or not. Listen, if I call somebody out, when did DNA get called out in the chess battle by Av? What year was that?
That was
2016?
known. That was
Seven?
16 or 17. No, I was known. That was what DNA was supposed to battle Daylight.
DNA pulled up in the chat. Here we go.
If
here we
you
go.
call
Cassius
somebody
DNA.
out,
Cash is DNA.
you gotta load the clip up, baby.
Exactly, and that's
You gotta load the whole yappa up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't come
That's
here
the
with a
thing.
half-loaded yappa. I'm gonna rap until I'm finished.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I apologize.
Go ahead.
Why am I saying DNA had a long around this and that? He just battled Geechee Gotti 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
So now that turns into impressive.
And not only that,
He battled Geechee 2 weeks ago.
right, and then had such a long round in the third.
I didn't peep that.
You got to think about it this way. Like you said, you mentioned the call out, right? So we know Av battle fines in December or whatever. But who knows how long? At the end of the day, DNA is the vet. So Av would have been the B side. Who knows how long he had been going? I'm not saying he had written for DNA.
Yeah.
But he might have had. Oh yeah, this gonna hit. Whenever I get DNA, like you, just.
yeah,
This is a
I'm
bomb.
cheating.
DNA not name right next
You
to
battle
it.
me, watch what happens.
And it could have been
cheated.
who?
I cheated.
You talking
Right?
about
I'm
DNA?
like, no, people in general.
Oh,
I'm cheated because I have bars from years.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, it is. It's Cassius DNA.
Oh, it's Cash's DNA? Okay.
Cassius DNA. Yeah.
It's
But,
not Gary?
No, it's not Gary. But
I said on Twitter that Gary's actually fire.
yeah, I saw it. That was hilarious.
I think he should create a Gary, character like he has all his characters.
Yeah, the champ.
And it's a shame for poor Geechee Gotti because he's lost his entire
Bernard.
Gary fan base. Behind one battle.
Bernard, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's get you. That's what DNA said. DNA said he called him Bernard.
No, and
But
they had a back and forth with Vince Staples. Vince Staples said on Twitter that DNA is getting cooked, and then the rounds progressed, and they saying it's eggs like milk.
Oh.
So, you know, they started getting Vince Staples. That's crazy.
You better get on the beat, DNA. Don't let this rock. Like, you deserve an industry rapper, DNA.
Before we head into the controversy here, because the next battle was, I believe, is K-Shine versus Chilla Jones. DNA requested for me to read the votes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I read the votes. Your last battle, Geechee Gotti, DNA can attest to this. I didn't read the votes for Geechee Gotti and DNA because they didn't ask for it. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't want to make the caffeine votes law.
Right.
So if I read them after every battle, it seems to me it's like it's law. I put a tweet out I think 2 weeks ago like, yo, do y'all care about the caffeine votes? A lot of people said no. Some people said yes. So I'm like, let me just put this in the back burner.
Right.
Let's add it as a flavor to the event. If they want to do this, I'm gonna leave it up to the battle rappers. DNA requested it. I don't think Ab did, but DNA said he wanted the votes. And they said it in the face-off too, so I read them. DNA got the second and third.
Okay. Good stuff.
But now heading into the controversy, K-Shine versus Chilla Jones happened. It went down. Do we start with me?
Well, this is what I want to say before we even get into all this, because Kings and Queens 2 is going down February 13th.
Yes, sir.
Live and for free on Caffeine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let's do my commercial too. January 31st, right here.
Live and for free.
On for free.
On
Be a
Caffeine.
3 to 5 hour stream on Caffeine. Champion of the Year is going down. Every 30 to 45 minutes, a champion will be crowned and money will be given out. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the situation, somebody's getting $5,000, champion of the year, belt, ring, full accolades, and all that. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be lit.
Yeah.
It's going to be lit.
It is.
I got some people that you're going to like. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
God,
Back to this.
I would have loved to get it together in the room last year. I know we couldn't,
oh
but...
my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And everybody that was on that panel last year, I would have smoked y'all in that room.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking like that.
He's out
Y'all
talking
gonna
like
respect
that.
me, you know what I'm saying? I brought a lot to this coaching.
It might be a war on the 31st.
That's cool. I'm
might
with
be a
all
war on
that.
the
I'm with
31st.
all things on the 31st.
And I spent extra bread to get the audio right, so you know what I'm saying? The production gonna be good too. The audio's gonna be right. You're gonna be able to hear people clear, you know what I mean, talking they ish. Microphones will be passed out, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's gonna be a situation. Stay tuned. Come here.
Right.
But K-Shine versus Chilla Jones. What do y'all want to
I
start?
thought Bad Money. I thought Bad asked if you had any waters.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead. Y'all can.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get the waters while they, you know.
I'll get them.
No, you can get them. No.
show.
I mean, 'cause this is for you.
I got a lot of
This is
distractions.
for you. Oh yeah.
I got a lot of distractions.
Yeah. We here.
Anyway, so you know, it was. Hold up.
Harlem Hospital giving beds out?
Huh?
That's what's going on here?
I never been to Harlem actually. I don't know nothing about Harlem. Damn, it wasn't even upstairs.
Nope. We right back to it. We right back to it. Pardon me.
That's
Get
all right.
water.
Damn.
All right. Let me start with the nonsense, the
Go
BS.
Hold up. I have a question. Were you in the room for that battle, or did you watch it on the screen?
I went to the room first, the first
Okay.
round, and then I went to the room after that.
Okay, so you see the first round.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Cool. All I needed to know.
K-Shine and Chilla Jones comes back to the room after the battle. You know what I mean? I see the vibe. I see the energy. I'm waiting. I got my hand in my pocket. I feel like that starts the conversation. You know what I mean? To read the votes. I bump in it. I say Chilla. I say Shine. Do you want the votes read? They both say no.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Jay Black read the numbers to you guys or no?
We elected not to.
You know what I mean? They said no. I'm not sure. I told you, I said, Chilla. You know what I mean? I give him like, I told him afterwards, you want this shit to be read. And he said no. He even went on the interview, I think, with Rita, and they opted out. Which I kind of wanted to see Shine's reaction to that. And they both said no, and then shout out to Surf, Brotherhood. Like, he said, yo, if they don't want it. So I'm like, all right. I let it go. So, but I want to say this, you know what I mean? The Chilla Jones, I apologize.
Okay.
Because I felt like that did take away from his win. You know what I mean? I said my opinion for after.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I felt like he didn't get enough appreciation for what he did right there.
Okay.
In that battle. So, and I'm going to leave it there. That's my fault. Chilla.
Somebody
I
said
will take
static.
that. Static?
Yeah. Is the mic too close to the computer? I heard you say it the other day.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we good now? That's, you know, even I can defend this and say this and that, but I felt like that was a good moment for Chilla, and to have it not be acknowledged appropriately, even though I don't really give my opinions like that in between these interviews, but something should have been done right there. Like, I kind of leave it up to the battle rappers to talk, and they both was like, you won, I don't know. So, you know what I mean? And Surf was, you know what I mean? It's what it is. Why we have mic issues? We good? Can y'all hear us good?
They said we good. Somebody said they still got static.
It's messing the playback. This is for YouTube too, people. We messing the playback. We good. Yeah, so, again, I feel like something should have been done. Something should have been said. But the same thing goes for when I interviewed Pat Stay and K. Shine. I didn't really, I ain't saying nothing about Pat Stay.
Right.
So.
Hey, K. Shine, come up, talk to me real fast. You know what I'm saying? Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on the battle. Talk to me. How y'all feeling?
Hey, it was good. I just kind of brotherhood. I got to speak into a mic.
Yeah, you got to speak into a mic.
Hey, it was good, man. I had a good time. I was adapting to the no crowd and not like that. It was cool. Like I was saying on just a second ago, I was disappointed that I had to stumble in the first on like my best scheme, but it is what it is, man. That's totally my fault. It wasn't no one distracted, nothing like that. It was dope. I didn't expect nothing less from Shine. And he was a top contender, so why not go against him? You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad it's over with, for fuck's sake. We've been set up for like a year now, you know what I mean? God damn, like fuck. Glad I got over here, man. It's gravy, man. It was dope.
Shine, go ahead.
He pretty much summed it up, man. I'm just happy it's over. Brotherhood, man. That's it, man. Brotherhood.
That's
Dojo,
it.
Caffeine.
There you
follow.
go.
Hey, go get Surf new project. Brotherhood.
Well, Pat said you want to plug your show. I mean, you got a dope show too. So.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, man, stay tuned to the podcast, man. Check it out. Hey, follow me on Instagram, PatState_902, man. But yo, check out the show, man. Stay tuned, man. We're killing it. You know what I mean? URL, Caffeine. What's up? Dark Side, Nova Scotia. Say something about it. What?
Yeah, appreciate you, Pat.
Y'all good to go. Salute. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Goody.
Salute.
Goody.
Hey, I appreciate you recognizing the Elements League.
I know a lot.
Nah, I seen the chat. Chat got up. I don't know about the tweet, but the chat,
Are you the host? Right?
I'm a host.
It's not your job to jump in a blogger mode, J Black. You know what I'm saying? At that point in time, you're the host. You know what I'm saying?
But I take that, but it's like, I felt like even on the watch back, I feel this way because the watch back, Chilla was really good, man. And to have that interview not be like, I leave it up to them, but he deserves more. That's all I gotta say.
He definitely deserves
that's
more.
my fault. I take it on the chin. About the battle, how y'all feel? I got bars in it. I watched the battle back. This is the one battle I watched back in its entirety. So I have everything.
I feel like it was more enjoyable. Again, I don't want to hear from URL's lawyers on the watch back. But live, I kind of like, live and on the watch back, I have Chilla taking every round. You know what I mean? I enjoy Shine more on the watch back, but Shine, you promised. You know what I'm saying? It was this promise thing that was going on the whole weekend since the face-offs. You promised. You was going to 30 him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think there wasn't nothing to debate here. This was a clear Chilla winning every round. Shine is more impressive on a watch back. I think he went in there, to show Chilla he could write. You know what I'm saying? But he stepped away from too much of what K-Shine is. He definitely danced around the whole room. You know what I'm saying? And
honestly, in the building, that it's good in the building.
Yeah, I want to see that
in person, like that moving around. It helps out.
Me. I mean, this
on
is
the
a
watch
show.
back, it doesn't. I will say that it doesn't. But in the building, it's like, okay, he moving around.
I want to be entertained. I don't want you to just stand there and be monotone rapping at your opponent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the time. But Chilla was phenomenal.
Yeah.
This battle.
I think Sean. I'm gonna remain on that point. I think Sean was good. And that's not, people feel like he was trash or whatever, that's cool, they can have that. My opinion is Sean was good. After writing down and collecting the bars, I just think Chilla Jones was great, or greater every single round. Okay. I gave Chilla the first round, I gave Chilla the second round, I gave Chilla the third. And I think the best round was from Chilla Jones in the third. The second half, he got into this pocket. It was ridiculous, bro. If I start reading off these bars, should I save it for the actual review or should I go in right now? What y'all want to happen here?
Would you want to just read off a couple bars?
Go ahead, I'll let y'all go ahead.
Shine third was good too.
Yeah.
And part of his second where whatchamacallit,
he
did a
Shine
good time.
Shine moments.
And he also had that the high power shit, but shit Chilla was saying In that third.
I like that
man.
you starting off with the call a spade, the boxing Jones, y'all must have forgot. The Spidey senses, Kingpin in the suit, Cameron, cause Jones, this is for you. 1,000 places without the gas, this is a Tesla. Without an error, but I got correction. That's all from Shine. That's why I keep saying Shine was good.
Yeah.
But then you get into Chilla Jones's round, out the gate, fire on you. You seem comfortable in it.
Can I
the wire on you.
Okay, can I
Momentum
interject?
is right in the first 5 seconds. All that momentum is right back in the Chilla Jones's favor. It's gonna get bad and downhill from here.
This is getting uncomfortable.
I'm pretty sure, Mr. NWX. Yeah. I'm saying.
So here's the thing, right?
Talk. I mean, because if I go down these lists,
I don't know. I feel like this was a setup. I'm looking by Jay Black. I'm looking.
Oh, it's my fault again. I apologize again. My fault.
Where is my neuralizer? The neuralizer was on the windowsill.
I threw that away.
See, he threw away my neuralizer.
We're gonna talk about this.
Jay Black.
You need green Skittles too?
Just listen. Jay Black was in the room. Y'all heard it. It's on camera. He admitted it. He was in the room for this battle only for the first round. Jay Black lined up that rebuttal for Chilla Jones. Jay Black was the one who told the guy at Caffeine, yo, Sean Mike fucked up. You should go in there right now and fix it. I'm just...
Did I say that?
I don't know.
No, I ain't
You
say
said
that.
you was in the room.
I don't want Sean to be with me. I want Sean to be with me. It's my fault,
I
it's
am
my
being
fault.
facetious, but no,
Yeah.
it was a dope battle. I mean, it was one of them ones where sometimes, what they say, every dog has his day. Sometimes you bite the bear, sometimes the bear bites you. Like, it is what it is. I think that on the watch back, because I didn't get to watch this live, which had me heated. So, fun fact, y'all. I'm in the other room doing the interview. I know that Shine and Chilla are on, but I have to be professional. I can't rush my interview. You know what I mean? I'm talking to somebody. We're getting their thoughts and stuff. And literally in the middle of it, the building shakes. And there's 30 people in there. So I'm going to tell you what happened. I realized it now. It wasn't even y'all. It was because we're right by the production room. It was the people in the production room going crazy. I was like, well, what was said? So I don't know what was said. So yeah, when I finally got done my interview and I came outside, some people was like, yeah, Chilla got the first round clear. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's 2 rounds to go. And then Twerk and Jada Nightwing were up next. Yeah. So I was talking with Twerk about that, so I missed the battle. So I only got to watch it on the watch back. And, the caffeine votes, I'll say this. I think Chilla won. Yeah. Right? But the caffeine votes got it as a body. I don't think Shine got body. I think the second round, the clock scheme, when you look at it, I think that was dope. But in my opinion, that's probably the only round that you could say was close. Even the third, like I like Shine's third too, but Chilla's third was crazy. I think the second
half
was Shine's best round, and it was Chilla's lightest round. And even his lightest round might have beaten Shine's. But like, I have it the second round, debatable. But the first, clear for Chilla. The third, pretty clear for Chilla. So, I'm not mad. And it's one of those ones where, it's a piece of humble pie for Shine. I know the narrative people been saying. I do personally think that there was a lot of people who wanted Shine to lose. Like he's been talking this talk, prior to the Chilla battle. I ain't lost a battle in X amount of years. People throw in a debatable. Oh, well, you and Charlie Clips. He said, I haven't clearly lost a battle in X amount of years. Oh, well, you and Geechee Gotti, debatable. Like, they throw the debatables in there because they wanted a clear loss. And this was a clear loss. But I think that, the narrative afterwards, people trying to say that Shine was just trash. That's not fair.
It's not fair. I write stuff down. I like what Shine was saying, but I think Chilla Jones was the greater guy in this fight.
Yeah, he was the better man this night. He definitely was. Like I can't argue that, and I think that it's props to Chilla. I seen somebody said,
Chilla's in here.
Chilla's in here.
He's in the
Can you
chat?
tell these people that you denied the votes, bro? Like,
God.
And then I pulled you to the side and said, I told you to get the votes out, and you still denied them. Can you tell these people that, please, for 10 seconds? Yes or no? I'll put a yes or no, Chilla. That's so you know me for 10 seconds, please. He not gonna save me. It's cool. Go ahead. He ain't gonna save my ass. It's cool. It's cool.
How do you feel about that? Jay Black read the numbers to you guys or no?
We elected not to.
I will say this. I will corroborate your story because I brought Chilla in for an interview and we were having issues with the computer. And, you know, he went and looked and saw it online. Yeah. And he was like, wow, like, yo, they told me I won. He said, like, I probably should have asked him to read the votes.
I told him.
But Chilla's humble. He also said, like, but with it that being that wide a margin, he said, like.
Chilla did say he didn't want to read the votes, bro.
Right. That's what he said. He said he didn't want to. He said.
Him and Sean
said. Or what he said technically was he should have asked you to read them. But he's also very humble in his win. He's like, you know, if it was that wide a margin, he don't want to necessarily kick Shine while he down. So it is what it is, though, man. It was still a good battle. I don't think Shine was trash. I think Chilla was the better man that night, though.
All right, let's get through some of these bars, though. I got to do this to you.
Battles.
Then after the wire on you, that put the momentum right back in his side. And then he went into the Matrix situation, the no spoon mind bending. And then he got this bitch in red, which you talking about Shine, is a distraction. Get with the program. Neo in the hallway putting 5 in front of every shot.
He still had Neo shit in the second round. The Matrix shit you reading is from the first round. And then he still continued the Matrix shit in the second round.
Yes, he did.
Putting 5 in front of every shot. At that point in time, he already won the battle. Won the round, excuse me. But yeah.
Yeah, that was when the building shook too.
Yeah.
And the third, he had the whole thing about Mook giving them the Professor Shine.
Yeah.
He said,
Shonda Rhimes.
Get away with Shonda Rhimes. He incorporated scandal and all that. Then I have to say this properly.
Yeah.
So I killed every pen in the game. It's only Lux next. I proved I was ill versus sick. So why the blood test? Because Shine is a blood, right? I'm 10 toes down in his lane like a jump step. Shout out to the cake lady. I'm all over your bitch ass like a
sundress. That's the third. That's bottom of the third, right? Oh my God.
It was no sundress season last year, Jay Black.
Oh my God.
Due to COVID. Hopefully we get sundress season.
I'm gonna leave it there. You know, we can visit this battle again, so as the viewers out. But again, you know, my fault, Chilla Jones. I'm gonna apologize to you, Chilla Jones. I felt like at the particular time in the after interview, you deserved a little bit more. You know what I mean? The vibe in the room was definitely off. But we gotta decide what we want to do in terms of opinion versus hosting. Versus, are y'all gonna decide that we read the votes for everything, no matter what? Because that's versus king versus queens. Because we gotta determine whether a man or a woman wins.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what that was created for.
Right.
And I kind of left it alone after that. Battle rappers saying, "Yo, read the votes," and some saying no. Like, so we gotta make a decision on what we want to do moving forward.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That's a champion episode.
So, but y'all gonna put the culture at the mercy of votes. Because if we do votes every event. Y'all already mad at caffeine. Y'all gonna be even more because they're gonna have the control interest now. So what are we gonna do?
The short version is very.
See, got one dude saying stop doing the fan votes.
Right.
Let's pick one.
I have a reason.
Can
why
we
I feel
pick
like
one
at the end where it goes? But
the short version is keep doing what you're doing, Black. For the events, seriously.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
The Kings versus Queens, it has to happen because we need a winner.
King Took says no more votes. Why? Why y'all saying no votes?
Shout out to him. I got you. For Kings versus Queens,
fan vote is meaningless. Y'all doing it to me again, bro.
Debo and them, they betting bottles. You know, it's bragging rights. Yeah. For that, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Because we need to know who won.
For. It wasn't made for everything else.
Where do I even begin? Shout out to Woo, but we did the Woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin'. But this big Damo business. This big Pyro business. Slip it, spin it. There's no getting out with some win.